Hello everyone, welcome to the first episode of Rolling with the Peyrou Brothers. My name is Martín Peyrou.
My name is Santiago Peyrou, and our guest here today is Professor Martín Peyrou. He is 2 times NAGA world champion. He's medaled at Pan Am's, Worlds, and a lot more other prestigious competitions. He's been on the national teams, and he has 4 black belts in 4 different martial arts.
Hi, hello, I'm Martín Peyrou, and thank you for the invite, guys. Beautiful, this is gonna be fun, and I have to tell you, this is a great idea.
So before we start, we have a couple questions we want to ask you. The first one is, we know you have multiple black belts. What black belts do you have?
The ones that are like this, it's black. I have a black belt in Jiu-Jitsu, as you can see. You can buy them online. Yeah. I have black belt in traditional karate. I have a black belt in full contact and kickboxing, and that was a martial arts.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then I have a black belt in something called freestyle fighting karate, which is one of those American styles of karate. There's a lot of tricks and things.
Yes.
The guys with the helmets and the that was a kind of a consequence of competing in karate. I ended up doing that. That's it.
Okay.
So, how did you first start your journey, like, in the martial arts world? Like, how did you get involved?
Good question. I actually was born for martial arts. I loved it since I can remember. The fighting, everything. I was lucky. My dad is an ex-boxer. I actually started doing boxing early on. Like when all the little kids had like footballs and baseball, I had a pair of Palomares boxing gloves, which is a very famous Mexican brand. Best gloves in the world at the time. And then I started doing karate at 8 years old. And well, I never stopped. And it's like, that's what I wanted to do. One of the things that actually pushed me into doing more martial arts, beyond karate, because that's how it started, is that I was lucky enough to be bullied at school. So you can do 2 things, in my opinion. You can do 2 things with it. You can victimize yourself, or you can empower yourself, right? So I decided I'm gonna do more martial arts. I'm gonna be better at it. I'm gonna learn more, right? And I'm gonna face my bully, yeah. And I remember it was like, I can tell you, I was like, like 8 or 9 years old, and I remember I had an issue at school, and I remember telling my dad, right? And he said, well, you have to face him, right? Just, if he says something, you just punch him. And I said, no, but the guy is bigger than me. And he told me, either you beat the heck out of him, or I'll beat the heck out of you. And I was a bit more afraid of my dad, right, than that kid at school. And then that solved the issue for me. Not saying the violence is the answer, but in certain cases it's a good answer depending on the question.
The solution.
It's a solution, okay? It wasn't anything big or anything like that. It was just like I just punched him in the face, and he backed down and realized that he was not in power and control anymore, right? And then it was like a wake-up call for me. It was like, whoa, I can actually do this, right? And then it happened in other moments, circumstances, or in my life, did you end up on that point where somehow someone tries to make fun of you or to abuse you in any ways, and then you need to set up a boundary. And because you have the martial arts background, you know you can set up that boundary properly, because if someone breaks the boundary, now I have a tool right? I have a weapon that's going to help me either push the person back to that boundary or defend myself from the person, from the cattle breaking the fence before it becomes an stampede, right? So the martial arts gives you that self-confidence, but it's not a fake one, it's a real one, right? You can actually do things. You can actually defend yourself, right?
We have a very important question for you. We've been practicing our omoplatas, and the one problem that keeps coming up is that whenever we start to set up the omoplata, the person manages to posture up, and then we lose the submission. So we were wondering if you had any kind of trick or anything to help.
Okay, I have a way to kind of secure the omoplata transition, right? Look, so I'm here. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to break the posture, bring your hands down like any other omoplata, right? I can, with my guard closed, I pull my knees up my arms, you get there. Cool? Now, you bring this foot up, break the posture all the way up. Now, look at what I'm going to do. I'm going to bring my arm over your hand and under my leg. Over your hand, under my leg. And I'm going to grab your collar up here. I can feed it to my hand, or just if I reach, I get there. Nice. Now, when you try to posture up, you can't go away from me, right?
Yep.
Now, I push. I scoop my hips out. Look. You see, you can't run away. Right? Now, something that I like to do is this. I like to bring my foot out so I can scoop, and immediately I bring my foot up, and I don't close the triangle per se yet. Why? Because if I bring my foot down here, there's a chance you're going to grab that foot and start fighting it, right? You can do exactly, bring it in and foot lock me, right? Exactly. So I want to avoid that. I stay here. And then I move my hips out. Yeah, and I don't let go of this. And because of this, you can roll. Try to escape the omoplata right there. You can, right? I'm still controlling you here. Now, control the arm, control the waist, belt, line, pants, whatever. Okay? And what I'm going to do is I'm going to kick straight up like that, like almost I'm going to stand on my shoulders and keep my body straight, and that's going to push you forward, right? So I go whoop, boom, and I sit up. Good. Now I go into my cerilla here. Yeah. Mermaid. Good. I can control the opposite side, and I'm going to bring your arm up, your hand up. So this knee has to come down and point down towards the mats, keeping your shoulder down, and your hand is going to come up. The lock is going to happen. So it's that easy. I'm here. One of the tricks is if you want to tell your opponent it's secret. Huh? I got you. Tap. You done. Good? It's that. Because it forces my hips to go forward, bringing my knee down. I don't want to do this. It's to bring my hips up.
All right, so here we have a little game where we have two cups. One of the cups has different fighters. One of the cups have different rule sets. He's going to choose a rule set, and me and Mathieu are going to choose a different fighter. And then we're going to see who would win in that given rule set. All right?
Okay, cool.
With 3 rounds. So first round.
Okay, this is the rule sets.
I picked the rule set.
These are the fighters.
Yeah, I hope it gets something cool.
Okay,
here you
now
go.
I'm picking.
Rule set. Oh, well. There's not much of a rule set. Street fight.
All right.
Bam, bam, bam.
Okay, I got a good one. Who did you get?
I got Egea, which is a karate world champion.
Okay, I got John Wick.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Even though he is amazing in karate, and I'm sure he had a few
Street fights, yeah.
street fights in Spain.
Some experience.
Some experience.
John Wick.
But it's John
yeah,
Wick. Exactly. So his job is to street fight.
Yes.
Basically.
He doesn't have any rules.
Exactly. He doesn't have any rules. Zero. No rules. So this one is easy. it's John Wick take it, and I'm sure Ejea would agree with us.
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
good. Nice.
Okay,
Next one?
Next one. Next round.
So I'm gonna choose one. Here you go.
Here I go.
Oh.
Okay, I have the style first. NCAA wrestling.
Okay, I got
Yeah.
an interesting one.
NCAA. I have Minotauro Nogueira.
Uh-huh.
Okay, I have Andy Hug.
Oh, well,
Again, not much of a debate.
yeah, not much of a debate because, well, no, Nogueira would have the advantage here.
Yes.
Because he has some takedowns and some wrestling background as an MMA fighter. He actually has something. It's not amazing, but it has something.
He has grappling.
Exactly, he has grappling. Andre Hoog has, that we know, zero grappling. His striking skills are absolutely amazing and above Nogueira. They are very good. But it's a Kyokushinkai world champion and a K1 world legend, right? And Nogueira is an MMA legend, and he's a grappler. So I think if we follow wrestling rules, NCAA, Nogueira will take it.
Yeah, Andy Hug without the grappling isn't gonna win an NCAA.
Exactly. Good.
All right. Now the
Again.
final round. You take one rule set.
I don't know. We have two more.
Oh, okay.
Is the final round? No. Okay.
Here.
Not how the song goes. I have.
It's a new version of the song. Oh, here I have Pride.
That's a good one.
I have Mayweather.
Okay, well, I have Dave Schultz, the wrestler.
Okay. The next one is okay. It's Pride. So it's Vale Tudo MMA style. And obviously size are very different. Although Mayweather, it's fantastic in his boxing and quick with the hands, but I think Dave Schultz will
Yeah.
take him down and smash him
If
with
Dave
one
Schultz,
of those.
if Dave Schultz can get to the legs,
Yeah.
then it's pretty
Before
much
he
over.
gets knocked out.
Which is going to happen, and Dave Schultz is bigger than Mayweather.
Yeah.
Mayweather is very small.
Yeah, because you're not throwing punches down at your ankles.
Yeah, so it's gonna be like boom,
could shoot.
quick, go down to the ground.
The boxing stance, they don't protect.
It's
the
very
bottom,
high.
too.
Yeah. So yeah, that one is also quite easy. I think Dave Schultz would take it. And the last,
The
This
real
is-
last round.
This is the final round.
the final round.
Here you go.
Do-do-do-do. It's IBJJF rule set.
Oh, okay. I have Rodolfo Vieira.
Okay, I have Jacare.
Oh,
Finally a good one.
Wow, this is too hard to decide.
Yeah,
It's simple as that.
Something that could happen.
This
Realistically.
is two of the best IBJJF gi competitors in history. Period. Yeah, both of them world champions in the same weight division. Both of them absolute world champions. They're monsters. Yeah, the advantage of Jacare would be his takedowns.
Yeah.
Exactly, his takedowns are absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
But Rodolfo has an amazing hook guard, and is a back taker. Jacare has a great guard too, if needed. So this would be a very interesting.
This is one of the more realistic ones too.
Yes, and it's a shame that it never happened. It would have been one of the best matches in history of Jiu-Jitsu. That never happened, right?
Yeah.
But beautiful. I like that one.
It
That's
could go
really
either
good.
way, really.
Thank you.
guys, thank you for watching. Please remember to like and subscribe and share. It's always a great help, and it always helps us on our journey.
If you want to support us even more, you can go to our website, thepeyroubrothers.com, Peyrou. There you can buy merch to help support us, pay for our trips to international competitions. And a huge shout out to Cavalo Aurora for helping us film in the Aurora location, and to Coma for our sponsor for supplying us with our gis.
All right, so we have some amazing news. We've created the Barrio Jiu-Jitsu Foundation, which is an organization that helps supply kids in South America with gis and other supplies, which they don't have access to. If you want to support it, then you can head to our website, thepeyroubrothers.com, Peyrou, and you can check all the gyms in which you can donate the gis to.
Thank you very much for watching our first episode.
See you next time.
Thank you guys for inviting me.